Fall is such a special time of year, and it's just the perfect opportunity to connect. So today, we're going to explore some simple, really joyful ways you can share this beautiful season with the older adults in your life. Oh, you can feel it, can't you? That Christmas in the air. The leaves are just putting on this incredible show of reds, oranges, and yellows. Fall just has this amazing way of making us want to slow down, maybe with a warm drink, and it creates the perfect setting for some real connection. But here's the thing, right? For a lot of caregivers, this is the big question. As the days get a little shorter and the weather cools off, how do we find things to do that are genuinely fun and stimulating, but also safe and accessible? Well, let's jump into some fantastic ideas. All right, first up, let's get into some creative and calming crafts. These are absolutely perfect for those days you're spending indoors. They're a really quiet, lovely way to spark some creativity and, honestly, just melt away a little bit of stress. So in this section, we're going to look at two wonderful ideas. We'll kick things off with the simple, almost meditative joy of fall-themed coloring, and then we'll see how that can flow right into making your own decorations to celebrate the season. And you know what's so cool about this is that coloring isn't just for kids anymore. Not at all. Psychologists have actually found that it has this meditative effect on adults. It can seriously reduce stress and anxiety. It's something anyone can do, no artistic skill required, and it has some real, tangible benefits for mental well-being. And you know what? Getting started is so easy. A quick search online will give you literally hundreds of free pages you can print right at home. You can find anything: cozy little cabin scenes, pumpkins and pies, even some fun Halloween designs. So there's always something new to work on together. Okay, so you've got this growing stack of beautifully colored pages. Now what? Well, you can use them to jump right into our next activity, making your own holiday decorations. This is such a fantastic way to bring all that autumn spirit right inside and really celebrate the changing of the seasons. And look, you absolutely do not need to be a craft genius for this. Just imagine making a simple garland from fall leaves, or maybe a gratitude tree where you both write down things you're thankful for. Or what about making those clove-studded oranges? They look beautiful, and oh my gosh, they make the entire house smell incredible. Okay, so we've got our creative juices flowing. Now let's really lean into that cozy indoor feeling with our next section, cozy autumn pastimes. This is all about warm, comforting fun, perfect for a chilly afternoon. We're hitting two absolute classics here: the pure satisfaction of settling in with a good jigsaw puzzle, and of course, that amazing, comforting smell of festive treats baking in the kitchen. I mean, who doesn't love working on a puzzle together? It's just a fantastic way to spend an afternoon. And what's great is that there's literally a puzzle for every single ability level. You can find everything from 35-piece puzzles designed specifically for people with dementia, all the way up to more complex 500-piece scenes. You can always find the perfect fit to make sure it's enjoyable and gives that great feeling of accomplishment. And really, could anything be cozier than baking? The whole process, the mixing, the smells, the warmth coming from the oven, it's just a wonderful sensory experience. It's the kind of thing that can bring back so many happy memories and, at the same time, create brand new ones. And we're not talking about anything super complicated here. Check these out. These baked apple roses look so fancy, but they're surprisingly easy to make. And a no-bake pumpkin cheesecake? Come on, that's always a crowd pleaser. The real key is just picking something that's fun to make and even more fun to enjoy together. All right, for our last section, let's talk about actually getting out there and embracing that amazing fall air. Because even when mobility is a challenge, there are still so many ways to soak up the best parts of the season. So we're going to cover two great ideas here. First, how to get into the Halloween spirit without any of the stress. And second, some really simple ways to enjoy all the beautiful scenery outside, no matter what someone's mobility level is. You know, Halloween can feel like a lot sometimes, but it really doesn't have to be overwhelming. In fact, just getting ready for trick-or-treaters can be a really fun, low-key activity. It's especially great for someone with dementia who might find the chaos of the actual night a little too much. For example, you could spend some time putting candy into individual treat bags. Or, hey, use those crafts we talked about earlier to decorate the front door. Here's a brilliant idea: sorting a big bag of mixed candy. It's a simple, repetitive task that can be super satisfying. It's what experts call a no-fail activity, which is just a wonderful way to help someone feel included and successful. And finally, let's not forget the simplest thing of all: just enjoying nature itself. Even if it's just for a few moments, breathing in that crisp air, admiring the colors, and hearing that satisfying crunch of leaves, that can be so refreshing and just a huge mood booster. And this is what's so important. You can adapt this to absolutely any mobility level. It could be as simple as opening a window to let those fall smells drift in, or maybe sitting on the porch together, wrapped in blankets with a warm drink. And if it's possible, a short, slow stroll through a local park. Every single level of engagement here is valuable and meaningful. Okay, so let's bring all this together, shall we? As we wrap things up, what does all of this really mean for making your fall a truly connected and festive one? If you remember just one thing from all of this, let it be this. Real, meaningful connection, it doesn't come from big, complicated plans or expensive trips. It's found in the simple, shared moments. Coloring a page together, baking some cookies, just sitting and watching the leaves fall. That's where the magic really is. So I'll leave you with a little something to think about. What simple tradition, maybe a new one, maybe an old favorite, will you share this season? Thanks so much for joining me today, and here's to a beautiful season of connection.